Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Fart Smackdown? Art Smackdown. Casual Thursday. My favorite night of the week. And everyone, welcome our guests for this evening, Devin Delliquanti and Daniel Joseph McCabe. Danny
Hello.
Joe. Hello, everybody.
There's a slight delay because I'm watching, I'm on my phone with the Zoom, and then on my computer is the Twitch, and it's a slight delay.
Oh, you should.
Or is it not? Is that my internet, or is that how it's supposed
Oh
to be?
no, it's how it happens. But I would say, is your Twitch muted?
My computer's completely muted. Yeah, I'm just talking to you guys.
Okay,
on the
yeah.
phone.
Yeah. The delay is normal.
Okay, yeah, cool.
It's in case we curse.
Oh, and that is also incorrect because that is not the challenge. All right, cool. So welcome everyone to Casual Thursday, the more chill version of Art Smackdown, which is a show like Nailed It, but with art, where we give art challenges and people in the chat do them, and then we rank them in for our top three favorites, and then at the end of the night, there's a leaderboard, and the winner wins some cash. The winner wins cash. The winner wins as much money as the amount of points that they earn. So
Cash. They get cash money, or you
they get
you
well.
Venmo them?
I Venmo them. It is.
Okay.
It is certainly.
Barat, Barat. We have a friend, Barat. Everyone, his mom always hated the phrase "cash money."
Why? It's a great phrase.
I don't know. I don't know. She associated. I mean, it's an actual phrase, like cash money. I guess she associated with like hip hop, kind of thing, like cash money. She always told him, she's like, I hate. Why did people say cash money?
I was expecting the reasoning to be like, it's the same thing. It's just redundant.
She's more a check or money order kind of lady.
Yeah. Iris is definitely more of a cash and or credit person.
Yeah. As much as we could dox Barad and tell how all his personal details.
Yeah.
He's from. I'm not going to do that.
Because there's probably someone on the chat that has slept with him, so let's not make fun of him.
That is also probably accurate.
Statistically speaking.
As many of you in the chat already know, Devin and I are very close friends since pre-high school. Dan is also a close friend of ours from high school and is a very talented and accomplished playwright, and also screenwriter. So welcome him to the show. And this Dan and I also have coffee every Tuesday. If anyone else wants to know that, it's a
We do.
Yeah. How long we did that for? What, 3 years? 4 years?
3 years straight. Tuesdays in the morning.
Tuesdays in the morning at the best coffee shop in the state of New York, Abrazo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For any of you New York folk. All right.
Swing by, you'll see us.
So we were talking right before the show about the news that came out today about the South Park, the insane South Park deal. That as soon as I read it, I was like, "This is fake. Like this is a bit. This is a joke." And my mind is still blown that it's not a joke. What's the deal again, guys?
It's so they get $900 million, and they get to make 14 movies. I think it was that is either 14 South Park related movies or inspired by South Park or something. And then there was you get to do the actual TV show South Park for the next 30 years or something.
It was like 9 seasons or something like that.
Yeah, like 9 more seasons of the actual show South Park.
It feels like the deal Cartman would pitch.
It is.
Like, I want to make like 14 movies and then 7 more seasons, and you can give me $900 million. Comedy Central's like, all right, yeah.
I'm like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like,
and you have to give me all the money in front of Kyle.
Yeah.
In pennies.
Yeah,
the executives are like, yeah, sure, whatever you want.
Like, who had, like,
we love this, Mr. Cartman. Yeah.
So Comedy Central, it's a Comedy Central deal.
Yes.
Well, no. It's somehow with Paramount, right?
Yeah, Viacom, CBS, and Paramount Plus. Yeah.
So I think I don't know if that means if maybe it's also going to be on Paramount streaming service it's a Paramount thing. I don't think Comedy Central could afford that.
That would be crazy if South Park moved to Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus?
Paramount Plus.
Where is it now? Is it on HBO? I'm not up to date with.
You mean in terms of the? Yeah, it's on HBO Max. In terms of the
streamings, the streamers.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Yeah. I haven't. I feel like McCabe. I feel like you and I talked about this recently. I feel like I watched every episode of South Park probably for the first 5 seasons.
Me too.
Through high school.
More than that, yeah. More than that, I'd say.
Yeah, well, because it came out when we were in 8th grade. I remember the only 2 people in my Zach Whitman and I were the only ones in our 8th grade class who watched and appreciated South Park when it first came out. And then high school started, and I feel like you and I talked a lot about it. And so all throughout high school, I was
Ben Davies told me about it. I always remember, and I watched with my stepdad Bill. The first episode I ever watched was first season was the Christmas episode, so that's pretty early. So I only
Mr. Hankey,
the premiere of Mr. Hankey, and the premiere of Kyle's Mom's a Bitch. Started in that episode, and so I think there were only 6 or 7, maybe even less episodes before that led up to and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And my stepdad thought the same thing, and then I watched every week until, I don't know, definitely throughout high school, maybe even to early college.
Yeah. Well, in the chat that they're talking about, Otto Gabriel and Frankenbabe were talking about how it's it's kind of how are they going to keep this show fresh? I mean, I know it's still amazing satire, but how does a show like that, how do you commit to that and know that you're going to keep things going, and keep it good and keep it fresh for that long after it's already been on for this long, 20 years?
Yeah, more than 20 years. Yeah,
it's insane.
I don't know. I mean, I guess they, we were talking a little bit before the stream about that documentary, 6 Days to Air. They thrive under the pressure. I think that's how they work really well. That last minute, got to think of something, got to execute it great.
Yeah.
And I guess as long as there's current events, they can pick something.
I mean, I guess
one of the cool parts about it that an animated show can do is that the characters stay the same, which you couldn't do if you had a live action show or the actors are aging or whatever it is. That as the world changes, they will stay the same and react to it. And there's a kind of comfort to that, I think, of seeing how these characters you've known, for us for, what is it, 25
years, and they've been 8 the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. And
although it is weird, I haven't watched in a long time, to be honest, but there was one season where they went from 3rd grade to 4th grade.
That's right.
You guys remember that? I think they just stayed there ever since. When they went from Mr. Garrison to, do you remember Mrs. Chokes on Dick, the short-lived character?
Yes.
I think they killed her off pretty quickly, but yeah, no, you're totally right. It is very comforting that they'll always be there.
How do you guys feel about us laying out the self-expression challenge?
Yeah,
word.
I love it.
Okay, so as those of you who've been on this, who's been on the stream before, know that we start out with a 3-minute self-expression challenge, where we will give you this hard challenge. You have 3 minutes to complete it, and then once you are done, you email it to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That is fartsmackdown@gmail.com, because Art Smackdown was already taken. All right, this is it. So first 3-minute self-expression challenge is: design a concert ticket for your favorite band. Go. Devin, you saw one of. Did you see any of your favorite bands last night? Because I know Green Day is your wife's favorite band, or was.
Yes. I didn't see my favorite bands, but I feel like it was a Weezer and Green Day show. Fall Out Boy was supposed to be there, but there was some COVID case in one of their camps, so they didn't do it out of an abundance of caution. But I love a Green Day. That's another one where you hear those songs that they play off of Dookie, and it takes you right back to 1994 or 5 or whatever.
Dookie. Dookie was the first tape I ever had, ever.
Really?
Yeah, and I guess first musical. I mean, I didn't. It was before I had an album or CD or anything. So the first like thing I ever owned that like was content from a band was Dookie. Still love that album.
The very like short-lived time where I had a drum set in my basement. I think Dookie was. I think Longview was the first song I ever tried to play drums along to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What songs did they do from Dookie?
They did Longview. They did Basket Case. Clearly,
Mm-hmm.
they did She, which.
Okay.
Oh, did my camera just die?
No,
I'm good. They did She. They did.
They do When I Come Around.
When I Come Around, you got to do When I Come Around.
That was a big.
We actually,
one, right? Yeah.
This hockey podcast that I listened to actually did they do this thing called overrated, underrated, favorite, least favorite. And so my wife and I did it during the concert of Green Day songs because they got to the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams. And my wife was like, overrated, underrated, favorite, least favorite. And she's like, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, overrated. And I was shocked. But, you were shocked. I was shocked because I like that song. I think that's a good one, and I wouldn't have expected it to be the overrated in that.
When it first came out, it was everywhere.
It was everywhere. Yeah.
What I would say is overrated is for them is fucking The Time of Your Life.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I love that song.
Yeah,
I love that song. I love it so much.
That's overrated to me.
At my summer camp, that was the song that like the oldest group always sang. Actually, Audio Gabriel may know because it's from Camp Judea. I think it was the 13, 14-year-old kids always sang that on like the last night of camp.
It has that kind of like, I don't know. It's like the kind of song that would be at a high school reunion or something like that. I feel.
Oh yeah. I think it's been at every high school reunion for the last 25 years.
But I don't think anyone who sings it in those scenarios, or at least at camp, never really understood the irony of the song. And art supplies down.
Ooh.
3 minutes are up. Send your pieces of art to fartsmackdown at gmail.com.
Mark, I don't think I knew that you had a drum set in your basement ever. This is like a new.
It was gone.
I didn't.
It was gone by the time you and I had met, Devin, and Dan as well. But
so you had it like
Devin.
6th grade?
6th grade. Yeah, I had it in 6th grade, and then I went away to camp again at Camp Judea.
It was gone.
And when I came back at the end of the summer, it was
Buster's
gone.
Buster took it.
Yeah. I was like, where's my drum set, guys? And they're like, we sold it. You never used it. I was like, are you kidding me? Well, it was also like the deal they made with me when I got it was I could do it, or I can get it as long as oh shit, my fucking computer just froze. I can get it as long as I find my own music teacher, like drum teacher to and I was like, which is nuts because it's like,
here's your drum set, here's the yellow pages, have fun, Mark.
Yeah, which is nuts because it's like I was 12 years old, like how was I gonna know or have the ability to even to find a drum teacher for myself and like know what to pay them? Like it was a trick so that they can ultimately get rid of it once I didn't use it. It was awkward.
I just pictured you sitting down at the drum set for the first time, sitting and going like 1, 2, 3, 4, and your parents like nope, and they just take it away before you can get any of it.
Grounded.
You're like, my skins.
Yeah, he does a thing where he hits the sticks together. They're like too loud.
Out.
My dad shows up in his pajamas.
Yep. You blew out my candle.
Yeah, my dad in high school had for those in the chat, had a habit of finding reasons to ground me whenever he could, and he found very many reasons because
many reasons.
I was. Thanks, Audio Gabriel, for the resubscription. Because I was grounded for most of high school. For certain, most of junior and senior year.
Sure were.
Sure were.
Mm.
All right, we're starting to get some submissions in. Let's start bringing them in.
Bring them in.
All right. Here we go. These are already great. 3.
How many people are on here?
We have 8 viewers currently, as far as I can see.
Nice.
All right, so this one is from Kara Sketches.
Ooh,
Sufjan.
I like it.
I also love
Sufjan.
Sufjan Stevens.
I don't. This is going to be a dumb question, but is Sufjan Stevens a person or a band?
It is. Well, he is he.
I don't even mean that as in like it doesn't count. I mean that as in like I don't know. Like,
It is. Yeah. It is a person, but like but like, he also tends to have a massive band.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
I one of the best concerts I've ever been to was a Sufjan Stevens concert at Prospect Park. It was one of like the Brooklyn.
Celebrate Brooklyn.
Celebrate Brooklyn.
Show?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was like a free. I think it was a free concert.
Awesome.
It was insane. But yeah. This is Kara Sketches. What I love, something I love about Kara Sketches' stuff, and no matter if it's like a self-expression or not, is like the colors are always so aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Like the pink and the pink and the blue.
That is really nice. Yeah.
It's really nice. This one is from Frankenbabe. Bang. So she sent a caption along. If you don't know Katzenjammer, start with Demon Kitty Rag or Le Pop. It's a wild time. Swedish big band folksy pop jazz. Who the fuck knows? That sounds like everything I want to listen to.
Yeah, I've definitely never heard of them, but that sounds right up my alley.
That is dope. Next is from Abras.
Katzenjammer. Is that how it's pronounced, Frankenbabe?
Oh, Katzenjammer?
Katzenyama.
Hassenjammer. Hassen.
Oh, Hatzenyama.
Boom. Oh.
Ah!
Ah!
Ooh.
I see a ladybug.
Got stumped on the band and ended up going with the Bug Family Band, a local Bay Area kids band. The ticket details are under the wings, which hinge open. Oh, that's actually
that's very cool.
That's a great idea for a ticket.
What was the local band? What are they called? The band?
The Bug Family Band.
The Bug Family Band. I like that.
I like it too. Those might be the only submissions we have for the 3-minute challenge. Thanks, Lazy Swan. Lazy Swan's like, nuts! I'm at the supermarket. Have a great session. Cool. All right.
So were these all drawn and then take a photo and emailed it real quick? Is that what happened?
Some are these I believe some are hand drawn and some are drawn digitally, and like exported from like Photoshop or from like other apps.
The Sufjan Stevens one, that's got to be digital, right? It looks like it almost looks like a frame of an animated cartoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Care Sketches. Yeah. Was it hand drawn or digital? I know Care Sketches has done both. Digital.
Yeah.
So word. All right. Yeah. So I think we have 3 for this challenge. So.
All right.
Which one? So, Devon, which one is your third favorite?
My third favorite, I will go with Sufjan Stevens. I really like the colors, and I like the little. Are those sort of? Is that like embroidery on the top of it that I see?
I think it just. I think that might be just like ticket frills, like the
ticket frills.
I don't know. Like, Kara, am I correct, or are we on the right track? I don't even know.
I also like the colors as well, like the
ticket frills.
way Mark said.
Yeah.
Ticket frills.
Ticket frills. McCabe.
Man, they're all really good. I'd say my the cleverness of the Ladybug one is really amazing, but I can't really tell. It doesn't look like a ticket stub to me. I can't really see it as one. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that for number 3.
Cool.
Even though it is great.
Awesome. I dig it. Yeah. And for me, I'm going with Katzenjammer. Which Frankenbabe. Wow, we're an even split, fellas.
Okay.
Dion, what is your second fave?
My second place is the Ladybug, the Bug Family Band, I should say. I like that it's. I like the hiddenness of the band actually, and I like that. I feel like that would be a cool ticket. It's a ticket that I like to have. And even last night we had all the tickets are on like your phones and stuff now, or even if you print it out, it's just like a boring piece of paper. We've lost like the ticket stub thing, and I feel like that's a cool ticket that I would save. So that's my second favorite.
That's a really good point. I mean, you know this about me. I mean, I think Devin, I think you're similar. Where like every concert I've ever gone to, if I came home with the ticket stub, I kept it. So like, not being able to have that like physical piece of like history, bugs me. Like even though we are saving trees and it is more environmentally friendly, but like that's something that I think about.
I now save those tickets in my.
It ladybugs me. Kizzle,
I've saved tickets in my Apple Wallet actually too.
Oh, you do?
Well, I hoard like digital tickets now. Yeah, I have. Wow. I think I still have my ticket to see like The Force Awakens the night we saw it in December of 2015 or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
You're nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. Which it's just I'm not hoarding if it's just in an app on my phone.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean it takes up way less space.
Yeah.
Kizzle, how about you? Number 2.
Number 2 would be Sufjan Stevens. Just I don't know, just the kind of simplicity and the colors of it. I'm very drawn to.
Dig it.
Yeah, I like it, and it's like I said, it looks like an animated frame, and like it could be in like Family Guy or something.
For sure. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
I thought my cat just deleted my entire document. Okay. And
I hate this challenge.
That sounds like a reboot of The Dog Ate My Homework.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck
if the cat deleted your...
My cat deleted my homework. For me, my number 2 is also Sufjan Stevens. Kara Sketches. So now we're up to the number 1.
My favorite is Katzenjammer. It's there's just something aesthetically pleasing to me about the ticket, the shape of the ticket, the fact that it looks ripped, that you could tell there were tickets ahead of it and behind it, and it also reminds me of like the old boardwalk skee ball tickets too, in a way.
Yes.
And, the little pop of color on Katzenjammer, the play of bold and non-bold text, just spoke to me.
Yeah, that's also my number 1 is Katzenjammer for all those reasons. I also like that it has a row, the details of the row in the seat. You know what I mean? And makes me feel like I was back at the at the garden. They would have that. Yeah, everything about it is really cool.
Speaking of which, I still have. I don't know where it is. I think I'd send you a picture of it at one point. The ticket stub or the ticket from
WrestleMania. Oh no, Royal Rumble.
From Royal Rumble. I told that story on our Smackdown on Monday actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the fake the scalp ticket.
Yes. Yeah. That I think I forgot to mention this on Monday that that we're Dan and I, when we were 16, we went to go see Royal Rumble in year 2000, and we bought scalp tickets for it. I think, Dan, you bought them, right?
Oh, yeah. I got help.
Yeah. And then, like, as we're going in, we realized that, like, they went through the trouble of, like, scratching out or, like, and, like, rewriting.
White out.
Oh, yeah, they whited out.
It was white out. I was such a naive little moron. I didn't even, like, I just, like, sure, I'll take it. And we looked at it later. It's like, are these real? Because the seat number, it's whited out. And then there's, like, a pencil written in.
Yeah. And somehow it got through the ticket. The guys who were checking the tickets. I think it was before it was all digital.
It was, yeah. So he just went. Yeah. He just ripped it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then because Dan's uncle worked for was an usher, like we sort of like we dropped his name and they just like gave us 2 random tickets, which happened to be front row center, or no, the third row center at the Garden.
Yeah, we took Rumble. We got to take our chairs home. We were sitting behind. So cool. Who was the Blondie? Debbie
Harry and Blondie.
Debbie Harry, yeah.
Yeah. So my number 1 is Bob Ross. Is the Ladybug.
The Ladybug.
Yeah, I love the reimagining of what a ticket could be, and that like the reveal. Like it's like. I mean, it has to be a pretty special event for them to go through the trouble of like creating these like. But these like ladybugs that open up and that like, but I would go nuts over that design shit. Wait, so Kara Sketches. Wait, the Portland Pickles baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the minor league? Is that a minor league team? Like the Brooklyn Cyclones? I need to know.
Wait, what?
In the chat, Kara Sketches is talking about that she has to leave early because she's going to a Portland Pickles baseball game.
Wow.
That's such a great name
the
for a
Portland
Let's
Pickles.
go Pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Kill the Pickles.
So I'm going to tally up these numbers and talk amongst yourselves.
I like the I don't want no stubs, Ross. That gave me a little chuckle. Tip of my hat to you. Reminds me, I don't want no scrubs. Great song by TLC, but also Weezer did a whole album of covers, and one of the songs they covered was No Scrubs by TLC, and it's very good. Yeah, it's like I think called the Teal album because not every Weezer album, but a lot of them are just like self-titled with a different color, and that one was Weezer but teal, and they cover that. They cover Everybody Wants to Rule the World. They cover Africa by Toto. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Weezer at this point is kind of like a Weezer cover band, but I am here for it. I love it. It was really fun.
I like.
It's just kind of like
You know who I've been listening to again, which I love back in the day. Do you guys like Richard Cheese?
I love Richard.
Oh yeah.
I love Richard Cheese.
Oh my, dude, some of his stuff is so funny, but also his version of "You Ought to Know," the Alanis Morissette song, is actually amazing.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, his covers are like
so
musically great.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I was upset. I mean, have you seen what Barb and Star? Did you see the Kristen Wiig movie that came out like a few months ago? Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. Oh man, he's in it, and like he like they have these like scenes in like the lounge of the resort they're staying in, and he plays this lounge singer, and he wrote like like new songs for it, and it's
wow.
Yeah.
Some of them are so good.
So good. All right, so leaderboard after one round is Frankenbabe in the lead with 7, Ross with 6, and Kara Sketches with 5. Tight race, but with Kara Sketches bouncing early.
She's going to those pickles.
Yeah, man, gotta grab those pickles.
Send us a picture of the ticket for the pick, a pic of the pickles when you get to upload it.
Yes.
Want to see a pickle pick?
Pickle pick.
That sounded dirty.
Pickle pick.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
All right, so let's get into the 15-minute challenge.
Yes.
So the 15-minute challenge is, this one's gonna be super fun. All right, so this is. Get that water. Get your waters.
Gotta get your waters.
The 50-minute challenge is design a Broadway poster for the musical of your life. 15 minutes. So
we were all in musicals together in high school.
Yeah.
Ain't it the truth?
Ain't it the truth? Yeah. Well, actually, you guys played the same role. Well, you were going to play the same role. Because McCabe, weren't you cast as Erroneous in?
Oh yeah, I was gonna be Erroneous, and then I had to leave school for a couple months, so I didn't do it. I think I did it in
the
like
understudy.
You're the under. I think I did it in like a couple rehearsals.
Yeah, and then you went. Is that when you went to Cincinnati?
Yeah, I was doing like a play. I acted in this play called The Dead-Eye Boy in Cincinnati, which it's pretty dope. I got to leave high school for 2 months.
That's awesome.
It's pretty interesting. What are all the musicals? Do you remember all the musicals?
I do. Guys and Dolls was
Guys and Dolls.
Where
Forum.
Yeah, Forum. And then
How to Succeed.
How to Succeed, and then Little Me.
Little Me. I guess that's not that hard. It's only 4. Can you remember the plays each year also?
Oh yes. Doctor and the Devils, which I wasn't in, but you.
I wasn't in either. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were. I was in it.
Devin and
I got killed in it. Yeah.
Devin and I were still trying.
You guys were on the. You chose around to be athletes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I was on the football team. Devin was on the
soccer team.
I was way ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
You were
sports.
Eons.
All right. So then you're right, and then so sophomore year was
Our Town.
Where Devin was George Gibbs.
Devin was
George
Gibbs.
And Mark, weren't you Mr. Gibbs?
No, I was not. No, that was Mr. Gibbs was Anthony, wasn't it? Oh no.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
And Arbizo.
Where he woke up early.
Shout out to Anthony Arbizo. And Alicia Menendez, MSNBC's Alicia Menendez was
I saw her.
Played
your love interest. I was at my
Mrs. Gibbs. She was my mom.
Wait. Oh, that's right.
Oh, you're right. And I was.
Played my mom.
And I was the brother, right? I was someone's brother.
Yes.
Yes. You were Emily Webb's brother.
Yeah, you were
Emily Webb's brother. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Who was Emily Webb?
Jessica Gist, who I think fell off the earth. I have not seen or heard anything of her.
Yeah.
Mostly because I guess she's not on Facebook, which good for her.
Yeah,
for her.
I'm not either.
So wait, Stetson, who were you?
Were
you in our town?
I was baseball player number 3. I acted the shit out of my 3 lines.
Oh, you were okay.
Allie, my wife, was dead person number 2.
Okay.
I remember you had to sit and stare and Gad Guderman was the director of the show, and he was very adamant about everyone being like perfectly still and it being kind of this eerie thing where it was just like these high school kids sitting and staring for 40 minutes in chairs and just delivering lines in kind of a monotone. And it must have been really difficult to do.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that was a start. Like, 'cause I remember in scenes like that where Gad would get on me for being way too hammy, which was something that Miss Sharp then took over once she came once that acting teacher came back. She was on sabbatical.
She doubled down on calling you hammy.
Oh yeah, she and I did not get
along.
She's
like, oh, Guterman, you think he's hammy? I'll call him a clown.
She did, yeah. Yeah, like she's that teacher that like when I was still like actively trying to like be an actor and like that I would like daydream about like winning an Oscar and being like, see, Miss Sharp, I'm a real actor. I'm not a clown. But it turns out she was right, and I just do comedy now. So, and then what? Junior
year was She Stoops to Conquer.
She Stoops to Conquer.
Where we all had good roles.
We all had great roles. Yeah, you were
solid.
You were the father.
I was like the general father, and you two were like 2 young love interests that came in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in bicycle shorts.
And then who were the 2? And then who were the 2? Allie must have been one of them. One of the girls.
Wasn't Allie?
Was the love it?
Wasn't Allie? Allie, who'd you play in She Stoops? Oh, she was your wife, McCabe.
She was my wife.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
who were the two
and
girls?
she's Tibbs.
Who were the girls that?
Barry.
One was
who were your two-
Alicia.
And one wasn't one Barry.
I think, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think that's
I
right.
think so.
Yeah, and then senior year was
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Rosencrantz. Yeah.
yeah,
And Dan McCabe was
Rosencrantz.
Guildenstern?
Rosencrantz.
I was Rosencrantz. Yeah, and
We were Rosencrantz.
Arbazia
was Guildenstern.
Anyway, everyone else in the chat is thrilled that we have.
I know they're loving this.
Remember some days. Yeah.
Oh, so member berries. So we were so Monday night. So tonight I'm tasked with revealing who the winner of the audience champion is from Monday night. So there were five finalists chosen by the host of that evening, and I'm going to share those 5 finalists now, so you guys can see them. We can talk. We'll chat about them, and then ultimately at the end, I will reveal who the winner is. But I just feel like you guys might want to see. Well, I know the chat would also love to see these 5 finalists. Yeah, the art on internet was awesome, so I figure I'll show it to you. If I can remember, there it is. Okay, so the masterpiece challenge was turn your favorite famous person into a giant robot. And I'm gonna show you first is this is some VR art that was created.
Damn.
In 20 fucking minutes by Bad Example.
Wow.
Wow. Power Rangers 2077. That's very good.
That's really good.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I missed the reveal. Did you guys see the reveal?
Unbelievable, yeah.
Fucking crazy. It's crazy.
That's so good. Who did that?
That was Bad Example. Who I don't know. I don't know if he's here tonight. But yeah. Like he's some like next level like
Very
VR
impressive.
shit.
I think Bad Example did a 3D piece, whatever it was,
Yes.
3 weeks ago, and even I don't know how much they're working on, but the timing of this and the reveal, like you said, it's really impressive. The design aside, it's like the design is cool, and then also the way that you navigate through the space. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really cool.
Next one is from Audio Gabriel. Why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting what the compromise was. Oh, here it is. The compromise was no, wait, no. Make it cyberpunk. That was the compromise.
The 2077 is nice.
That's
what the other one. That makes sense.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's super good.
So I can't. It is good, but who is it? I can't tell.
Yeah. So it's Megatron.
Oh, okay.
Some of the jokes in there are callbacks to the self-expression challenge from that show.
Right.
Yeah, so like he's wearing a wrestling belt. So that was the design wrestling belt that you wouldn't want to win.
Gotcha. That's good.
The next one is from there we go. Lazy Swan.
Wait, does that wrestling belt just say slut?
It just says slut on it. Yeah.
That's the coolest version of the Scarlet Letter I've ever seen. Is a wrestling belt that says slut.
I'd love to
Whoa,
see
look at that.
John Cena show up with just like.
You can't see me, but you can touch me.
Yeah. So this is from Frankenbabe. Yeah, this is a cool sort of like use of like video, or at least like, you know, GIF. That we've had on this show. I mean, it's so nuts.
Dolly Parton, cool.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly P.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
And oh shit. All right. This one is Frankenbabe. Oh, this is the last one. Second to last one. This one is Cher.
Oh, that's Cher.
Cher. Well, this one is.
Oh, that one's Cher. Okay.
Yeah. The one before it was Dolly.
Dolly, yeah.
Cher bot. Wow. That's cool.
That's great. I can't draw at all.
I can't draw at all either.
Yeah.
You know, Connie, my girlfriend, is in a art class right now.
Oh, really?
Moment. Yeah, she just started randomly taking an art class every Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And it's kind of a coincidence. Yeah, she's like, she was always kind of into it. She's like, I want to do something, you know, recreational. So she's doing it.
I may have misspoken earlier. I think I meant to say Lazy Swan for the colorful one. I don't know if I did, but the colorful one is Lazy Swans.
God.
That's great. So wait, you say this is her first class, or she's been doing?
Yesterday was her first class. Tonight, yeah, and I think it's yesterday they painted a nude. There was a nude model that everybody had to paint.
Oh wow.
And I don't know. Yeah, no, it's really cool. She's really into it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Devin, I know that you're gonna. I feel like you'll appreciate this one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's great.
So I think
it's like if an Ewok was also a AT-AT. I never know how to pronounce that, but that's great. That's terrific.
Yeah, I don't know if we've talked about this on the stream, but I feel like Devin and I have seen every single Star Wars with the premiere, or I mean, like, you know, within the first week in the theaters, with the exception of the last one,
Rise of Skywalker. Which is why it sucked.
Which is why it was fucking terrible. Yeah.
Wait, and also not the first three. Right?
Well, no, I mean since.
Well, when did they come out? The first? They were like before. I'm not
77, 80, and 83.
Yeah.
Were the first, the original trilogy.
So obviously, not
and then Phantom Menace was 99.
Yes.
So you
99, 02, 05. Yes.
Yeah.
Us and John Zipper.
Oh my God, that's right, Hans Zipper.
Shout out to John Zipper.
Hans Zipper.
Which I believe that the nickname was coined by Elise.
Sounds right.
DJ Baby.
Phantom Menace. That was the one with Jar Jar Binks.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw that one.
There was a whole maybe Reddit thread theory that the big bad secret villain in all three of the prequels was gonna be Jar Jar Binks. That they were setting up Jar Jar Binks to be like a dark Jedi who was manipulating everybody, and that Lucas just didn't see it through. But
I was kind of into
that would be great. Oh.
Yeah. There are like videos and articles and like people spent a lot of time like trying to convince people of that theory.
Yeah, but it's like a whole Usual Suspects thing with Jar Jar Binks. He just starts speaking in like a posh accent. Me to think you weren't able to catch me.
1 minute left, artists.
Hardcore fans on Reddit are there's the greatest thing ever. There's a Sopranos one that I follow, and literally there was a whole discussion where they analyzed the farts of the Sopranos. I'm not like I mean, can you imagine making a show that people love that much that 20 years later they're analyzing every single fart of the entire series?
So funny. Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
And it's literally like Tony farts in this scene. It represents that.
No way.
No, I'm telling you, Sopranos fans, they go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can find that the YouTube that breaks down the Darth Jar Jar theory, please post it in the chat, because it's worth a watch. Just for the sake of just like seeing how far people go. Time's up. Art supplies down.
My God.
Send in the art.
The clowns.
Fart Smackdown. Kara. Oh my God! Thank you. Hey everyone, that's my wife.
It's pronounced my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
This
Sorry.
is Kara sketches already submitted. This one.
Kara's she's on her way to the Pickles game, right?
I believe so, but not before sending this delightful piece of art. All right, here we go. So this is also her submission for the 15-minute challenge.
Pretty good.
That's fantastic.
That's great. That looks like a great musical.
It does. Oh man.
What's the plot?
What is the plot?
Yeah, what's the plot? It's got clearly a magical baseball kind of thing like going on.
Yeah.
Anyone want to?
Seems to be set in Ireland.
Yeah,
Has to be set in Ireland.
With a magical leprechaun bow tie.
Yeah. It almost feels like a Martin McDonagh musical. If it was just very, over the top and bawdy.
The beauty pickle of Lennon.
Yeah, exactly. And the pickle hates the job, and someone gets murdered there, and the pickle's the main suspect or something like that.
The pickle man?
Yeah, the pickle. It's actually way more wholesome than we're making it out, but because it's in Ireland, we're like, oh, it's dark and violent.
Yeah.
I can't trust any pickle with a smile like that.
Yeah.
I love the bow tie.
Yeah. The magical bow tie.
What baseball player wears a bow tie? The Pickles do.
McCabe, didn't you work for a pickle company at some point?
Sure did. I worked for a guy named Rick's Picks, they're in Whole Foods and stores now. But back in like early 2000s, I was a merchant for them in Union Square and other markets. He's like a family friend, Rick Pick. Oh, nice. He's a friend of of the McCabes.
That I remember all those pickles being awesome.
They got good picks.
Yeah,
Rick,
the pickled beets were my favorites.
Oh yeah, they're great. It's Rick. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that his name rhymes with the product that he makes. It's just like clearly it was meant to be.
Yeah, that's why you're so good at making flan.
There you go. Whip up that flan.
Another homemade flan.
Dan's flans.
Dan's flans.
From the makers of Rick's Picks.
Dan's flans.
Frankenbabe just found the Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar incoming. Let's all take 14 minutes to watch this together.
Is that how long it is?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I have it on mute and I just see the first pick and I'm like, oh, I'm convinced this is.
They sold me.
Yeah,
all right. All right. So we've got some submissions. This next one is from Frankenbabe.
Frankenbabe.
Wow.
That's pretty fun.
Her caption is, "It's always fine, even when it's not." Right. That's really.
Wait,
good.
what does it say that?
In the email.
Oh, in the email. Okay. It's fine. That's amazing.
It's very good.
Next one is from Obros. Alra said, here we go. Abra says, didn't come up with a title. Any suggestions?
Oh.
Huh. It's like a woman, the shape of a woman with her spirits leaving her behind. What do you think it is?
I want to see what what the woman who's running is holding.
Is that a pen? Like sketching?
It looks like either a pen or a paintbrush.
Is this the same? Are they the same person, you think, or is it like is this the, I don't know, cloud version of the woman that is walking? Can you move it down? I can't fully see it. Oh yeah.
In my mind, this is a musical about a person who works at like the funny pages of a newspaper and does a cartoon there about their life. So the name of the musical would be The Funnies.
The Funnies.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You have to buy a ticket to find out. Fair point.
Truth.
Mona Lisa sketches.
Yeah.
I dig it a lot. Also has that like Abras does that like those like swirls in a lot of her in a lot of their art, which I really appreciate.
It also looks like a poster from like the 70s. You know, it seems like a old Steven Schwartz or you know, it's got like an old school kind of, where I feel like the It's Fine one is like a very right now kind of music poster.
Yeah, like it feels like the like in that like Be More Chill or like Next to Normal type of musical.
The It's Fine one.
Yeah, but like like especially since it looks like the person running away, like the person running away is wearing bell bottoms. Like it has a very
exactly. That's partly part of the reason why.
Abra says it would be a Merrily We Roll Along type story. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hell yeah. I think these are the only three that we're getting for this one too. So.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do this. Either of you have a third favorite?
My third favorite is the pickle. It's delightful and it's wacky, but it's my third favorite.
Word. Care sketches. Devon?
I agree. The Pickles is my third favorite. I like it. I feel like it's a musical I would very much want to see. I like the collage-y feel of it. But yeah, that's.
I'm going with Frankenbabe.
Which one's that?
That's the It's Fine. I love it.
It's fine.
But it's it's just where it lands with. It's where it lands with me. Number 2.
My number 2 is this the girl with the bell bottoms, the 70s kind of Merrily We Roll Along from the newspaper funnies kind of story. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dev?
That is my number 2 as well. I really like the design. I feel like it's a play I'd certainly want to see. I feel like seeing it, there would be a cool art element within the musical itself. Like I could picture a kind of Julie Taymor type thing happening with, the art coming to life on somehow, or on, a screen on the back or something like that. So I'd like to see that. And I love the swirls as well. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Yeah, it's my number 2. It's my number 2 as well. Because I feel like the sort of, I feel like with the style of it, I feel like technology could be used to really kind of like make whatever that type of like artist style or like I feel like that could really come to life.
Yeah. Or like a Sunday in the Park with George kind of thing.
Yes,
Anyone's
that's
ever seen
totally.
that?
Yeah, that
that kind of vibe.
that feel definitely.
So Abras sweeping the twos. Number one.
My number one is It's Fine. I just think that post, it just seems so accurate to me. It seems so perfect. Like I could actually see it. The different fonts is perfect. And whatever the hell this, I'm just so curious what this creature is. That doesn't have a mouth. It's like, oh, is he disappearing? But yeah, it's just like, I'm just like, oh, the plot of this is like, oh, this is a person who's sort of getting by, but maybe like he's depressed or he's disappeared. Like his facial features are going. I don't know. There's many different directions that I feel like this story can go. And yeah, I think it's a perfect poster.
Yeah. And it's I love that the features that she chose to include, just the eyes and the brows, like gives just enough emotion and caricature to it, but that like it's fine. It's sort of like it's I don't know. It's just like neutral
and
enough.
The detail is amazing. Like the way the eye, like you can tell that it's fine, but the person's a little nervous. Like it's like actually really the detail of the eyes and the brows, like squint, like kind of being pushed together like that slightly. Really great.
It's incredible.
The color gradient behind it is really nice too. It's my number one as well, and I like how the gray is in the background, and it really makes the figure pop forward. And I really like the font choice for It's Fine as well. I feel like that communicates a lot of the feel of it, and the whole thing is pretty cohesive. So nicely done.
Totally.
It's fine. Yeah. It's great. I agree with all of that. Although my number one is Kara Sketches, and I don't know.
Of course it is.
Yeah, of course it is. Because look at his face. Look at this
guy.
It
fits your personality completely.
Yes. Like who doesn't want to see a musical about this guy?
This would be the musical that Stetson would invest a lot of money in, and lose it all.
I would lose my entire life savings on this musical. I don't know whether it's the guy or just the bow tie, but I would risk my entire life savings on the bow tie in a musical, without a doubt. All right, so
I think I have another plot summary of it as well.
Please,
I feel like it's the leprechaun for Lucky Charms can no longer be the leprechaun. So a minor league baseball mascot has to show up to take over the duties of the leprechaun. But then you find out the leprechaun was murdered in a grisly fashion because it's an Irish play. That's my theory, my current theory for the pickle play.
I think that nails it. 3, 5, 10. All right.
What I miss?
You missed everything. All right, so
are you tallying it up now?
Tallying it up, and this is the tally. The order stays the same, but the amounts obviously change. So we've got Frankenbabe still sitting atop the leaderboard at 14, Abras with 12, Kara Sketches with 10.
My God.
And someone else is coming in, right? Lazy Swan.
Lazy Swan is tapping in. But I mean,
sweet.
I mean, at this point, Lazy Swan probably, just by the numbers, probably won't win, but can absolutely be a factor in like not getting
and we can just see another piece of
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so
this isn't feeling very casual right now. I gotta say, this feels very intense.
I know. It's kind of a nail biter.
Yeah, it really is.
That's why I have to drink while I do it. So all right, this is the 30-minute masterpiece challenge. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so this one, another fun one. You have 30 minutes to draw a sunset of the last day of planet Earth. Go. So, as you can see, it's not a 30-minute clock, it's a 15-minute clock, because once this 15-minute goes all the way down to 0, that's when we will unleash the compromise. So, enjoy, artists.
Yeah.
Enjoy more conversation about our high school days.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, trying to think of what aspect, because both of you are working on such fun things, but I just don't know how much of what you guys are working on can actually be discussed in public.
For me, everything. It's fine.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, I mean, Dan, you got so many like exciting projects coming up. I mean, I feel like I'd love to hear about whichever ones you were able to talk about.
Sure. I mean, well, the really cool one is that I'm developing a TV show called Fruits of Thy Labor. It's with I'm writing it with Billy Porter, and we've been developing it for like sort of like a year and a half now, and we sold it to Peacock, which basically just means Peacock is now, we sold like a pitch to them, so they are hiring us, they're paying us to like write the pilot of the show, and that there's a whole process that goes through that. Like you have to, write a outline, and you get notes, and you go to the script and you get notes, blah blah. And there's also a lot of people giving notes. There's Peacock, and it's with Greg Berlanti is the film company, Berlanti Productions, Warner Brothers Studios. But so far, it's been really great. I mean, they've been super kind of smart and sharp, and it's going well so far. And yeah, I'm pumped about it.
So I mean, the pilot was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So so that's the biggest thing that I'm working on.
Yeah, man. I mean,
right now.
Yeah, and then and he directed your play, The Purists.
Yes, he directed a play that I wrote that was in Boston in 2019. That's kind of how we connected, and this TV show, it was like his idea. It's about a family. It's about this theatrical Black family that has their roots in many different forms of entertainment. And they have, they're in movies, they're in theater, they're in music, they're in politics, sort of this like 3 generations of them. Yeah. And so he kind of had this vague-ish idea with the family members and all, and then he asked me to develop it with him. And I was like, oh yeah. And I really loved the idea. I loved like the sketches of the characters he had. Yeah, we just went to town, and I hope it gets picked up. I hope in whatever, a year or 2 years it'll be on the air.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how much time that kind of stuff
it takes forever. It takes so long. It takes forever. The development process is just like, because these networks have got so many things going on, and it's just like this. It's rarely that like you have an idea, you write it, and it gets on that quickly. It's just a long process. Yeah. Sometimes like some movies, a lot of movies that we see and have loved, like the seed of that started like 10 years or even longer before the movie came out.
Yeah, well, like I don't know if I'm telling you about this, but like Dave Holstein, who created Kidding, the Showtime show with Jim Carrey, like he wrote the first pilot of that like when he was like 20, 21, 22. Okay. And it I mean, at least 10 years before it ever got in the hands of Jim Carrey, who was like, I want to make this.
Wow.
That's I mean, that helps when you know a famous person. Well, you get into a famous person. Well, yeah. That's what I've been learning too.
Yeah. But like, I mean, he wrote it. I think when he like just got out of college, or when he was still at Northwestern. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, and that like, I mean, he had to like work his way through other shows. I think he worked on Weeds, and then he worked on I'm Dying Up, or We're Dying Up Here, the Showtime show.
Yeah, that's the one that Jim Carrey produced that, right? That's how he.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Kidding's not still on, right?
It's not. Yeah.
How many seasons did it have?
I think 2, maybe 3.
2 seasons. Okay.
But yeah, and that, I mean, and that's a whole other conversation. Is that like like oh two it was 2 seasons, but like and even when something gets picked up and like even if it has even if it's super well made and like and has and is has all the right elements, it just like if it doesn't hit, and then and then it has like like a season or two and then it's gone.
Totally.
Not like South Park, which is going to have 50 seasons.
My God. And 14 movies.
14 movies.
14 movies.
What?
Are they gonna have like a movie for like each of the characters? You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the side characters even.
Is it gonna be like
just got like a cinematic universe?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The South Park cinematic universe.
My God.
Like how much can happen in that small town? Like how much can like realistically happen before they have to be like, I don't know, branch out. Yeah. And I don't know, to be like, oh, and here's Denver. Oh, aren't they also buying Casa Bonita?
They're trying to. Yeah. They're,
Cartman did the deal. He did the deal.
He really did.
Casa Bonita.
Yeah. Well, I know for a fact that they are. A friend of mine is working for the company that is revamping Casa Bonita currently. I don't know if it's part of the same deal, but like they're like they're part of this company that like sort of goes into like different parts of like the Denver Boulder area and kind of like restores and kind of revamps like kind of like I don't say landmarks, but like essentially like establishments that have been like a core of the like community for a while. And yeah, he was saying that restaurant is one of the projects that either they got or that they were pitching for.
The Trey and Matter, I know they're obviously from Colorado. Are they from Denver or are they from like a small town, like a South Park-esque small town?
I think they're from
Do you know?
I want to say they're from that area. Let's ask the internet.
Ask the internet.
Trey Stone. Miss Stone. All right. Or Trey Parker, Matt Stone. I wrote Trey Stone. He went to Evergreen High School, which is, I think they might be from, just like from a small town. Oh, here we go. He was born in Conifer, Colorado.
Conifer. Look up where that is.
I don't know where that is. Yeah, Frank and Babe, it is a depressing suggestion, but will it end that way?
Yeah. Aspen Park.
It's the slowest
I've
ever taken.
Yeah, it looks like it's outside of Denver.
Okay.
Directions.
I feel like
Conifer.
I feel like they must have growing to Casa Bonita. Another friend of mine worked there. I think either during or after college.
It's like 30 miles outside of Denver.
Okay.
I've never been to Colorado.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear. I would love to go.
Gorgeous. Where did you go in Colorado, Devin?
Denver and
Aspen.
No, I went to. I'm trying to remember the name of the mountain. It was Copper Mountain, I think, and that was phenomenal. We went in 2016 in March, and with a bunch of friends of ours, and yeah, the mountains out there are just big because my wife and I snowboard, so we
went
on a trip. Like there's like a back bowl there, and you have to take like a snowcat up to the the side, and there's no trails. You just kind of go down this sort of powdery thing, and it felt like snowboarding on a cloud. It was one of the coolest things we've ever done. It was so great. We had to hike across this ledge and like,
oh my God,
totally like crazy winds. It was
That's
wonderful.
awesome.
It was a really fun.
I didn't realize you guys are that hardcore when it comes to snowboarding.
I'm not, which is why it's such an adventure. But yeah, it was a great time. I love it, and it's beautiful out there. And then I went to my old office mate, Hallie Haglund, got married out there. She's from Denver, and so she got married at the Natural History Museum in Denver, and that was really really fun. So that was like 2017.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so Dave, Devin. So you met Dave, my old buddy Dave from the.
I did, yes. Dave. Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah, he's such a good dude. So he's dating someone that you work with, or you used to work with?
My friend Lee. And Mark knows Lee as well. They
from the Flea.
Yes,
the guy from the Flea. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Flea, which is a theater company that's still around in New York. Are the Flea still doing stuff?
I think so. I mean, I don't know about now, but like in general, I think they're around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of them on Sunday at Alex Haynes's getting out of leaving town party.
He's leaving town, Alex Haynes?
Yeah, he and his wife and kid are moving to Kansas.
Kansas. Okay.
Albros asked him to
clicking their heels, and they'll be right back.
The compromise the compromise has not been bestowed yet. We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds until the compromise. Sorry, go ahead. You guys were saying?
Did he direct the Shmooly plays, Dan?
Not the Shmooly. He directed. Did you? I don't think you. So I know you definitely didn't see this. My buddy Brett Epstein, he does these rule of 7 kind of challenges. It's actually very super cool. I used to write for them a lot back in the day. It's like
they're awesome.
These short plays where there's like 7 rules, and so the writers have to like incorporate those rules within the 10-minute, and it could be as simple as like, buttons, and however you want to interpret that, or it could be like a character must say this line at some point, blah blah blah. So anyway, one of the I'd only written for them. I didn't act because I wasn't acting then. And one of the rules was you have to the playwright has to be a character in the play. So my buddy Brett wrote the play called Brett on Mars, all about him going to Mars, and I played him. Like it was just like, and he's this and he's also the host of the show, so it's like it was.
He's a big,
he's a big personality.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's really, really just such a funny kid, and just very fabulous, and just sort of like
nice.
Idiosyncratic in a lot of ways. And yeah, so I played him, and Dave directed it, and it was super fun. Nice. I worked so hard on it, and I did a really good impression. It was so good, and like I got up there, and like because everyone knew him, they went like I felt like I was on SNL or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I was like doing a celebrity, like a local, So I'd known Dave. Dave and I also went I went the summer before I went to Juilliard. I went up to Maine with like this little theater company that Dave was starting. It was about like creating games. It was like sort of like combining like games with theater. And on the drive up there, that was when I got the call that I got to grad school. I was like,
cool!
Wow,
that
nice.
Trip.
That's so
exciting. Like I was in the van on this like 12-hour drive.
That was that long ago.
Yeah, I was summer 2015.
Yeah. That's when you found out you got into Juilliard.
Yeah, and Dave's awesome. Dave's been to my house in Pennsylvania. Like he's a great dude. What's he up to?
Yeah,
what's he doing these days?
I'm not sure. I know that he said he was a theater director, and I think he might be editing as well, because Lee, his girlfriend, she edits documentary films, and I think he does video editing as well, if I'm remembering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he say he used to work at the Flea, and then you brought up my name? Is that how it happened?
He said I direct theater, and I was like, oh, we must have people in common somehow. I was like, where did you direct? And he was like, the Flea. I was like, I actually know a guy named Dan McCabe, and then it was like, oh, I know Dan. Yeah, so it was great.
He's a great dude.
Yeah.
1 minute left before the compromise.
Oh my God, this is not casual.
The deadline. Nothing with a deadline can be casual.
Yeah, there are like 5 different deadlines. Yeah.
How's no one else this relaxed? I'm so relaxed right now.
Yeah,
because you're drinking that Irish whiskey.
Yeah. I am drinking that Irish.
I'm just going to a low-key bomb defusing tonight. Well, a couple of friends getting together, nothing serious. Cut the green wire, the red, we'll see.
Whatever, high stakes, NBD. All right, we have 15 seconds. I'm just going to, here we go. I'm just gonna I keep saying unleashed. It does not feel right. I'm going to let you guys know what the compromise is. It is make the sun one of your heroes. Make the sun one of your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you guys been watching Jeopardy at all?
No. Who's the new host?
Not even a little.
They're still doing the cycling people in. But I don't know. I'm still on Team LeVar Burton, even though his week was kind of awkward. Apparently, a lot of people were it was sort of timing was off, and he wasn't as it didn't move as smoothly as some of the other hosts. But I don't know, man. I feel like he's the man for the job. Either him or Ken Jennings.
Oh, Ken Jennings hosted too. Oh.
What's extremely unfortunate, Frank and Babe? Was there no sun? Did we mess up? I'm half worried we messed up some people's pieces of art.
Yeah, we should have gave him a little disclaimer beforehand, being like, "Don't draw the sun just yet."
We're not gonna tell you the compromise.
Saying the compromise is gonna do with the sun, but do the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. It's Casual Thursday.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hang out casually? This is extremely unfortunate. Don't go together. Yeah. It should be not quite a stressful Thursday.
Stress, yeah. He should have typed it through a yawn. That would have been more casual. Really unfortunate. All right, thank God.
Okay, good. Yeah. Were you guys ever Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune watchers? Was it ever a thing you guys did at home?
Casually.
Yeah, casual Jeopardy.
Actually, yeah. Here and there, yeah, I love Jeopardy. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's become a.
Can you name how many movies can you name where Jeopardy is woven into the plot of the movie?
Definitely White Men Can't Jump.
Definitely White Men
Can't Jump. That's the only one I got.
I remember.
Is there any other ones?
I watched something recently. I watched a movie recently. Oh, there is a Jeopardy moment in Free Guy, the new Ryan Reynolds movie.
Oh, how is that movie?
It's good. It's I wish it hadn't been made by Disney, in the sense that I don't know. I feel still at the movie level with Disney, it's still very it's I feel like it could have been more raw, and I feel like it could have benefited from being a little bit more kind of just raw and I don't know. Yeah, it felt a little too polished for my liking. Although everyone in it is super funny, and the script is super funny, and it's all of the bones are really good. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a great time. I mean, it's one of those hero's journey, just Joseph Campbell, there's it's it is that movie. It is that hero's journey, textbook, but told through a video game.
That's fun.
Yeah, and Taika Waititi is in it, which which automatically makes it that much better.
Always a plus.
Yeah. I think everyone's really good in it, and it's definitely worth seeing for sure. It's definitely worth seeing.
All right.
I rewatched My Cousin Vinny the other night, which I hadn't seen in years. I saw it at Takani.
Oh, she never seen it?
No, that movie is so funny. It holds up so crazy.
Well. Yeah.
You guys have seen it recently?
Not recently.
Oh, yeah. Devin, give it a rewatch. It's so good. It's so fun.
Which scene did you post a link to in our chat? Was it the her showing him pictures? It's me in the shower.
No, that one's hilarious. No, it's the one where he's questioning the witness. who has like all the dirt on his window.
Oh,
the trees.
yeah.
So he's like, now what are these big things here outside those windows? What do we call those? That's like trees. Trees. Very good. Don't be scared. Just jump them out. Just shout it right out.
Now, Mrs. Riley, and only Mrs. Riley.
Mrs. Riley. How? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie is.
Pesci is an underappreciated comedic genius.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's just so. He's such a character and is so natural at being that character. Like it's just, like he's so believable. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big My Cousin Vinny fan.
Yeah, Gary DeNoia, who this is more for the chat than for you guys. Gary DeNoia, who's going to be the guest host on Monday, and I one of the first times that he and I really bonded was over My Cousin Vinny, and continue to bond is over My Cousin Vinny. Also, one of my favorite title plugins of a movie ever. He's on the phone with his mom. He's like, I know someone that's a lawyer. Who? My Cousin Vinny. Great title plugin. Also, Austin Pendleton, the stuttering lawyer. Lawyer. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Jury. Yeah. Fantastic. He tries to stump that one guy. The guy's like, he's reading glasses. He's like, no further questions. And it's like after he just got owned by this. Wasn't he in one of your readings? He was, yeah. Pendleton did a reading of one of my plays. Yeah. He was great. He played a version of a man with dementia that I used to care for, and he walked into the reading room and looked like he might have had dementia. He's old now, and Austin Pendleton in real life. He's got permanent bedhead. He's just it's perfect. His hair. He's just he's great. Yeah, I love those old school New York those old school actors who after a certain point there's just personal hygiene just goes out the window. They just don't have to do it. Yeah. They're just they just throw on a cardigan and just come to rehearsal. Yeah.
I have pants on to get my bagel. What more do you need?
Yeah, I know. Society. Yeah, get off my back. Yeah, I can't remember if he went to Columbia College or if David Cromer was always super tight with him. I forget. Oh yeah, because Cromer directed a play that he wrote, right? I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, about Orson Welles, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that Chicago connection.
The Chicago Connect. I remember on the subject of game shows and movies, there was a Wheel of Fortune scene in Arachnophobia. I don't know if you remember that.
Whoa. I don't think I've seen that movie.
That movie is terrific.
It is great.
Is it really?
It is great. Very good movie. It's a good kind of horror comedy, I would say.
And so Pat Sajak is in it and everything?
Well, I think they just used archival footage of...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not like there's a spider on the wheel and it keeps going around. It's going to bite Vanna. No, that was... it's like an elderly couple watching Wheel of Fortune, and you just see them watching their TV, and then you're kind of watching the spider and what it's doing, and I won't spoil it, but it's a very fun and creepy scene. Yeah, I highly recommend that movie. It's a good kind of spooky. It's got a couple. John Goodman is the only comic relief in it, but he's very good as comic relief in it.
All right.
I feel like you would love John Goodman's performance in that movie. He plays an exterminator. He's just very kooky.
I mean, I almost pretty much always love John Goodman. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you showed that to me for the first time. I think you showed me Arachnophobia for the first time.
I love that movie. It's such a fun movie, and you wouldn't think it, but yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, we also who was that? I was listening to some. I don't know. I was reminded of Magnolia the other day, which I feel like that movie when we saw it in the movies blew our brains wide open.
Yeah, we arrived a minute and a half late Oh, it's so good. It's
No, I've seen it.
It's
just been so long.
Weird. Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I was listening to a podcast, Pete Holmes' podcast. You Made It Weird with Brett Goldstein, the writer from Ted Lasso, who is a cinephile. He has his own podcast called Films to Be Buried With, and they were talking about. I think it was, I forget which one of them. Magnolia is one of their favorite movies, and I think it's Pete Holmes. No, Brett Goldstein. That's his favorite P.T. Anderson movie, I think. And
nice.
he was saying that.
It's a good choice.
And I didn't know this was that P.T. Anderson, the whole frogs moment at the end, like it was inspired by his own father passing away, and that the only thing that would feel more surreal than his father passing away was frogs falling from the sky.
Wow.
And Jason Robards was like, literally, he was dying during the filming of that. That was his last movie, right?
I think so, yeah.
It had to have been, yeah. I think he was like, if they had to hurry up and finish it before he died.
Yeah.
Such a good
Yeah,
film.
great movie.
I think we walked into it. We saw it in our a town called Teaneck because it was playing at a small theater. It was like an art house kind of theater. And then
on Cedar Lane.
Yes, on Cedar Lane. And then
right near Bishops.
We walked in like 10 right near Bishops. Great black raspberry ice cream if any of you are in New Jersey. But we walked in like 2 or 3 minutes late. Maybe not even, maybe like a minute late. And there's a very weird opening sequence to it.
Yes.
That's not the movie itself. Or like it looked, and we were like, are we in the right movie? And I think we walked out and then walked back.
Yeah, we're like, this got to be the wrong one.
Yeah.
And like we looked up and was like, nope, this is the right one.
This is it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That movie and Memento like blew me away in high school. They were just like, what is
Here are the movies that I remember seeing at that movie theater with you in particular. Magnolia, American Beauty.
Did we see that together?
We
I feel
did.
Like we saw that later. We did? God, I have no memory.
I'm fairly certain. We definitely saw Man on the Moon.
That is true. Yes, I remember that.
In that movie.
For sure. Speaking of Jim Carrey.
And there was, I feel like there's another one or two. But like for whatever reason, I don't remember why. A lot of them, maybe because we like to see more artsy movies, but like I think like that was the movie, that was the theater that you and I saw movies at a lot.
Yeah, we would occasionally go to the Ridgefield Park, which is where you saw your Star Wars Episode 2 attached to the clones. Yeah, yes. For sure.
Speaking of Man on the Moon, did you ever see Jim and Andy, the documentary?
Yes. No, is it good?
It's really good.
It's really good. I was like,
cool. It's better than the movie, I think.
I was very affected by that documentary. Like I had to take
you should watch
a long walk afterwards, and like I definitely cried a lot, and like made some life changes after seeing that documentary.
Oh wow!
It's really cool. It's really good.
It's awesome. Yeah, that's a career trajectory or transition that's fascinating. Like the Jim Carrey arc, like just as a creator is pretty fascinating.
Definitely.
Like even back in like do you guys know the story of Cable Guy? Like of like how
what's the story?
It totally changed. So this lawyer, he just wrote a screenplay about this like wacky like cable guy who it was written for Chris Farley, and then it was supposed to be more like slapsticky and broad, and then it like
been good.
It would have been great, and then made its way all the way up to Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey's like, I want to do it, but I need to control the sort of I need to control this project a little bit more. So he took the script from this lawyer, gave it to Judd Apatow, and Judd Apatow rewrote it with the way that Jim Carrey wanted it to be written. And they basically kind of like nudged the lawyer who originally wrote it out, and made the movie apparently is very different now, from when it was originally sort of picked up. And Jim Carrey was like, I will do it. You need to pay me $20 million. Like the studio needs to pay me $20 million, and also I need to have complete control over this film.
Wow.
And then Ben Stiller directed it, didn't he?
He did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. it's crazy because it's like you think you don't think of it as a Judd Apatow written film, Ben Stiller directed, and like Jim Carrey executive produced. Like it's a very weird film.
Yeah.
Well, I think this lawyer still has on IMDb. It says the writer is Lou Holtz Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's the lawyer.
And that's the lawyer.
That's
and
a
not
football
Judd Apatow.
coach.
That's literally
Yeah.
That's his only credit. So that's clearly.
Wow.
That's time.
Oh
Art
my
supplies
God.
down. Let's see these masterpieces, artists.
I don't know if you Google Lou Holtz Jr., but he looks like a serious Pee Wee Herman.
Are you sure it's not Lee Garner Jr.?
Yeah. I'm sure. Known for the cable guy, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
That's all I did.
Wow.
That's a great. He does look like a very serious Pee Wee Herman. Yeah.
All right, send in your pieces, folks.
Let's see him.
Yeah.
Dan, I like your New York subway token shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Speaking of Anthony
I like it,
Urbiza, our friend from high school, his wife.
Speaking about him, 45 minutes. You just remember
No,
that?
no. But like his wife.
How are you, Devin?
His wife is making rings out of old coins. So like,
oh, really?
So like, she's made coins of like rings out of like old subway tokens, I believe, and like old like nickels and quarters and pennies and shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I think that's a federal crime. So maybe you don't want that online.
Thou shalt not make. I don't know why I'm making a commandment. Shalt not make jewelry out of commerce.
Yeah. You shall not unmake a graven image.
Ooh, are we not going to get any submissions for this one? Are we just going to end this now?
I'm scared.
No, come on, what's his face?
That would be too casual.
That would be.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so casual.
That would be casual, but not in a good way.
What if Casual Thursdays was just me giving out art challenges and no one doing them?
We might make that dream a reality right now.
Yeah.
Here
we go.
To the next one.
We got one.
Is it Frankenberry?
It is Lazy Swan, actually.
Frankenbabe sending it. Hold on, says Frankenbabe. Thank you, Frankenbabe.
Thanks, Frankenbabe.
I'm sorry it was so stressful, Frankenbabe.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
We'll keep it more casual next time.
Is Frankenbabe stressed, or does he just always write in all caps? She just always write in all caps.
No, just I think it's a non-casual reaction. Here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's like a sunset volcano. That's also a Cheech and Chong movie? Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
This is crazy.
Wow. That is so good.
That's Lazy Swan?
That's Lazy Swan. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Lazy Swan, who is the son one of your heroes? And if so, who is it?
The sun is smoking.
Dude.
So, Caps Lock is Caps Lock is just fine. The son is the hero. He's going out casually.
I like it.
That's pretty damn great.
Oh, that's so great. Everyone's just getting high, watching the world burn. That's wild.
Wow.
Next one, Ob Ross.
Unbelievable. My God, you guys.
Ob Ross's sort of description along with the email was, last transport ship leaves with the most important player in the game. Thank you and sorry.
Whoa. Wow.
Holy moly!
So is that a photograph?
What? Which one?
The art. I kind of like the art supplies around it too, which is pretty cool. I find that to be part of. Is that supposed to be part of it?
Yeah, probably actually.
Abros?
I'll bring it. I'll put it back in.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Wow, Ob.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, now we have cat content.
Right. Oh, it's a kit.
It's a kit. All right, dude. All right, saddle up. All right. Here we go. From Frank. From
yeah,
Frank
that is
Babe.
really stunning.
Whoa, Frankenbabe. This is okay. This is nuts.
I want to state for the record before we've seen all of these, I hate ranking them. All of them are so good. Yeah. You guys are so talented. I could never do anything like this. It sucks ranking them. I want you to know. I should just rank them 1A through 1C rather than 1, 2, 3 because they're all ones in my heart.
Myself and George Harrison have a question for the chat. If we were to take the ranking out, would it either like? Would you guys prefer we take it out or keep it in? Actually, I'm gonna put a
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Check this out. All right. So this is Frankenbabe's description. The last of humanity escapes on a starship while wildfires rage on our ravaged homeworld. Instead of fixing it, we abandoned it, and she'll be better off without us. Ash Williams appears as a mirage in the gleam of the last rays of the sun. Maybe he's here to end the deadite infestation. I mean, any use of Ash from Evil Dead and Army of Darkness is, I'm here for it. Okay, so.
And I assume Kara Sketches is out in Pickletown or whatever, right?
I believe Kara Sketches is out in Pickletown. Yeah, that's so.
I would have loved to see a pickle face as a son. These are really fucking good.
God damn, man.
All right, so I'm putting a poll in the. Should we keep the ranking on Casual Thursday? Yes or no? Should we keep the ranking on Casual Thursdays? Yes or no? Ross, could there, bring it, babe. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Ross said, could there be multiple awards that can be made up as needed, so each player gets to get a title to wear for each week? Interesting. Okay, this cat is just like a just cozy. Miss Cozy. All right. Okay. So, please fill out the poll when you all get a chance. While we rank these. Okay. So, because I'm also because I'm also.
Well, we gotta rank these just because we've
exactly.
Yeah. We've already done it for the rest of the show.
That's the setup.
Yeah, but like
the premise, you know.
Okay, so number 3.
You go first this time, Stefan.
Me?
Yeah, don't make us go.
You go first.
Fuck. Okay, for me, number 3 is Lazy Swan.
Lazy Swans.
Up in
Smoke. Okay.
It's just so good, but there's I'll get into the other two later as we go down. But yeah, for me it's Lazy Swan. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
It's so hard. I'm gonna go with Number 3 is Albros's.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. It's like incredible.
Yeah.
But it's so stunning. I guess the other 2 are slightly more detailed, which is, in terms of like a story, which is the only reason I'm going with that. But
cool.
Very, very hard decision.
Yeah. This is as hard as it gets for me too. D?
I want to ask Ross, what was the compromise your vision sun thing? Because I forgot to ask about that when I saw it.
Yes.
I want to have all the information before I decide. This is very difficult.
Yes. Very difficult. Yeah. Who is your sun hero? The string was added to bring the sun along, essential for survival on a new planet.
The string. I see.
Oh, got it. So the sun is the hero.
Man.
Interesting idea, Frank and Babe. It's definitely less casual when they're seriously ranked, but making fun, arbitrary scores where we all win, because legit everyone does amazing work, that's true, and it's so legit, might be better, like most textured, most colorful, most pop cultured. Cool. All right, sir. You're blocking. You're blocking my screen.
I'm going to.
Senor, you're blocking my screen.
I won't hold this up any longer, and I'll rank Obros 3 because I was just talking about it, but I would give this the award. The Last Day on Earth that I would most like to be a part of. Not even the Up in Smoke one. This one, I just feel like that ship looks I feel like humanity will be okay on that mixed media ship.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I can see it. It's got like a WALL-E vibe to me, and I love how it's flying off the painting. Like, I love it so much. It's like, it's number 1. It's number 1C. It's not even, it's like number 1 AAA. I love it so much. It's really, really great. All 3 of these are so great. Well done. Yeah. Nice work.
All right.
Beautiful work.
Number 2 for me is Obros. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I want to live in the movie of that moment. Like I want I want to be floating in space in that moment on that ship while all that's happening. So that's my number 2.
My number 2 is Up in Smoke.
Lazy Swan.
Lazy Swan. That one is just like, it's the trippiest. It's
super.
It's trippy. The most like drug infused. It's really creative. It's detailed. The sun. The sun seems like a cool chick. Yeah, it's great. That's my number 2.
Incredible.
That's my number 2 as well. And I love this one so much. I love that it's like breaks my brain looking at it because it's like a visual pun. The fact that the sun has eyes and then and there's a volcano that's clearly the end of the world, but the sun and the volcano are also eyes and a mouth that are smoking, but then the earth is up in smoke. It's just so creative and well executed and smart and like fun and plays on like pop culture weed movies, but is like legitimately an end of the world sunset. It's just I really love it. That's really, really unbelievable cool work. Like I could see all 3 of these just being my computer background for the rest of my life. Oh, they're so great.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the latest one, is that digital too, or is that like practical, like crayons and paint and shit?
Nuclear cloud, not a volcano. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and number 1, I think Frank and Babe across the board for us, because it's the only one.
Yeah.
Left. For me, I mean, it is certainly. I mean, like I'm all about the sun being our hero and everything, but as far as the compromise goes, I feel like this one hits it, most in the way that it was intended, as far as like turning the sun into another thing that like a pop culture reference. Which Ash from Evil Dead nails it. And also it's just, I mean, like, Frank, maybe you even talked about it when you were talking about what was frustrating with you about it. You finally made a peace with color and poignancy, and then had to fall back into my horror mistress life. Like, yeah, like the use of color and the sort of like, you know, like the Bob Ross thing of like, you know, having light and dark, and like utilizing both of them to like bring out the elements of each other. It crushes. Yeah. So yeah, Frank and Babe for sure number one for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. The shading of it, like the little, the detail of the yellow in some of the continents. It's, you know, makes me think of like fires, you know, like the world is burning and the rock and just it's just stunning to look at. I mean, they all are, but yeah, it's just really incredible.
Absolutely.
And the fact that it feels like a moment of impact, or the moment that it's happening, and a sunset, but then also the fact that there are lights on, like you can see the lights where there are cities in the darkness, is such a smart way to convey that. And the fact that
I thought that was,
good call
those
on that,
that they're not, that's the only light they'll ever have again. The sun will never rise on the lights that have been turned on there, and seeing the whole world in shadow to always be in shadow, it's like so bleak, but then also hopeful with the ship going. It's real. It's so beautiful. Well done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All three of you. Bravo. My God.
For
all
real.
Right. So, all right. Leaderboard is, I've tallied it, and I'm going to, if I can never find here it is. All right. So, damn it. I messed up the copy and paste. So Frank and Babe obviously was leading coming into this round, and unanimously was our top choice for it. So here we go. Frank and Babe, congratulations once again, topping the leaderboard for Casual Thursday. And based on this poll, it's almost unanimous, with the exception of one vote going to yes. The vote of should we keep the ranking on Casual Thursday is almost unanimously no. So this is likely gonna be the last night, at least for a while, that we do ranking like this and that we do stuff like this. So we'll have Casual Thursday. We'll have 3 rounds, but whether we have the competition side of it, that is going to change, and we will see how that sort of evolves. But I think for right now, at least for the foreseeable future, Casual Thursday will not be ultra competitive. It will be fun competitive, if at all. But we will still have the 3 challenges, with the exception of the competitiveness of it.
Mark, it's almost like you set up the show, and then Dan and I came to make you compromise your vision. Huh?
At the final hour.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's very meta.
That's
Super.
This is supposed to be casual. So congratulations, Frank and Babe. I will send you $23, and I will also announce who the winner of the audience, who the official audience champion is for this week, and it is Bad Example. Finally, the VR takes the audience championship. Which means that on Monday, our lineup will be, bear with me, is okay. Yes, so it will be, so Best Artist in the World is with Kara Sketches again, right? It's Kara Sketches. The at-home winner is, or the audience winner is Chris Wilcoxon. And our challenger is going to be Robin Waxberger with Judge Justin Herman, comedian and executive producer of many Netflix shows, Justin Herman. And then Gary Denoya will be back. So We'll see you all on Monday. If anyone in the chat has someone that you think we should raid on Twitch, post it in the chat now. Otherwise, everybody have a fantastic few days, and we will see you guys on Monday. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Devin. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. That was super fun. Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah. All right, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Peace.